welcome folks to Rockingham, where we're gonna race for the Subway 400. I also forgot to mention at Daytona, I'm going to be using the comment rule. You must comment once every 4 races.
Start your engine
to be allowed in the series. If you don't, you get kicked out of the series. Another thing to mention is that at the end of every race, I will show the point standings. So, starting on the pole today is Charles Jackson. Second is Alexander Williams. Third is Pichu. Fourth is Keith Batson. Fifth is Luke Walker. Sixth is Jack Richards. Seventh is Chris Dalton. Eighth is Alan Duong. Ninth is Robert Badarevu. And 10th is Peter Saviano. As we are going green here at Rockingham. Charles Jackson's going to lead them into turn 1. Oh, the guy who won last week, Stephen Bush, is going to... Actually, last race, should I say, is going to start 38th today. Charles Jackson's got Pichu running second as we complete lap 1. Charles Jackson's gonna lead lap 1. Oh, Andy Tran just got spun. We need to take a look. We'll take a look at that if a caution comes out. But it'll most likely come out soon based on the way they're racing. Oh, Robert Badarevu is gonna get turned by Alan Duong. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Don't come back up the racetrack. Is caution out? No, we're still green. So a couple of mini spins, but let's see. Your leader's still Charles Jackson. We are not under caution after a crazy first 2 laps. There's Connor Breton going under Kenny Johnson for 34th. As a lot of guys and gals who didn't get a good start to the season are starting in the back. This is not what they need. Pichu's still lead. Well, not Pichu. Charles Jackson. Sorry. I still need to learn the name a bit. There's Colin Cropley. We're going 3 wide. Ryan Walters backs out the throttle. There is Aaron Williams, who had a terrible Daytona 500. I believe he finished 38th. Right now, he's having a good day, but the way they're racing, we might have a caution, but they're starting to spread out a bit. And it looks like Chris Dalton's taking the lead from Charles Jackson. And Chris Dalton's going to take the lead. He led the last lap. But actually, since we have a chance, let's quickly check out those wrecks that happened. That started with the 10 of Andy Tran, who got turned on lap 1. Here we go. Sorry. Well, he was running roughly 30th. They go 4 wide. Oh, he's gonna bounce off the 47 to Mark Gillette. And Alexander Jones, who finished second at Daytona, is going to turn him. And then let's take a look at what happened to the 14 up here. I believe he gets turned by the 19 of Alan Duong. Let's take a look. Well, coming out of turn 4, running 15th at the time. He's going to bounce it off the wall, going to get hooked by Alan Duong, and then the 16 of Rob Bourne has nowhere to go, and they're going to go for a spin. The 14 is going to hit the wall, the 16 is going to hit the wall barely, but luckily for the rest of the field, neither of them come back up on the racetrack. Chris Dalton's leading right now. So let's see. It looks like the back of the pack is the one that's having the most action. And right now, your Daytona 500 winner, Stephen Bush, isn't having a great day. Running 39th. About to take 38th from Emily Duong. It's not a good start for him, but we have plenty of time left. We have 32 laps to go. And we're going to have 31 coming across the line. Oh man, the 9 of Austin Talley bounced it off the wall. Nearly took out John Waycross in the process. There is Jason Marshall, who had a terrible Daytona 500 as well. There's the pole sitter from Daytona, Kathy Cantara, currently running 15th, having a solid day actually. Let's see. Caution is not out, but a couple of Joe Gibbs teammates are going at it. They settle it out. There's Rob Bourne, there's Vadarevu, and Joseph Clark's falling back here. Did Joseph Clark get spun? Let's take a look. Because I don't remember the 83 being way back here. I think the 83 got spun. Yeah, he got spun. Ooh, running 21st. He's going to bounce it off the wall, and John Waycross is going to spin him down the front stretch through the grass. Single car spin, and we keep it going. And Chris Dalton's still leading, but unfortunately for him, Keith Batson and Ray Castor have gotten around Charles Jackson and are possibly looking to try and catch up to him. And we don't have any retirees as of right now. Oh god, oh, that was close. That was close. 51 and the 5 got together. Coming off at turn 4. Oh god, John Waycross, look out. Here comes Aaron Williams to the inside for the 35th spot. We've been lounging around the back too much, but looks like we've gotten pretty much, the cars have gotten pretty spread out. There is not many battles going on up front, except Ray Castor has gotten around the, whoa, what happened to the, Keith Batson's fallen back to 4th. Julian Airy, who had a 3rd place finish at Daytona, is running 3rd right now. So a great start to the season for Julian Airy. Looking to build on that today. And Ray Castor has closed the gap on Chris Dalton by a lot. And we have a battle for 4th back there. Charles Jackson's going back around Keith Batson to take back the 5th spot. We still do not have a wreck. And Rob Bourne has caught up to the back of the field. So he's trying to gain some spots back after spinning out. And the field is starting to get pretty spread out. About the middle of the pack is where you're going to find the most action. Peter Saviano is going underneath Tyler Manson for the 15th spot, along with Alexander Jones. Trey Normal just took the 7th spot away from Pichu. who had a flat left rear tire before the race even started last race at Daytona, and caused him to finish dead last. And Ray Castor has gotten around the 7 of Chris Dalton, so Ray Castor's to the front. And there's Keith Baston's going back to the inside of Charles Jackson for 4th. And here comes Jack Richards underneath his alter ego for 5th. These two finished 31st and 32nd respectively at Daytona, and once again, they're right next to each other. Oh! The 20 of Rob Walditz just blew up. Wonder what happened here. He has some left side damage. Let's see. Did he possibly wreck? We might need to take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. He could have possibly wrecked. No, he was running 24th, and coming off of turn 4, the engine's gonna let go right about there. And then over here, Christopher Martin and teammate Alexander Williams were getting into it. Oh, Tyler Mance is going to get in the wall. Alexander Williams is going to come down on Christopher Martin, and they're going to go sideways, but they save it. An incredible save by the 31 to 33. And Ray Castor's leading right now and trying to pull away. And he's doing so. And Jake Johnson, who finished 41st at Daytona, is not having a much better day today. Running 37th now. He just took it from John Waycross. Aaron Williams is having a poor day. 34th coming across the line. And it looks like Rob Walditz had a piston going down. And that's what caused him to retire. There is the one of Jessica Lawrence, who had a decent Daytona 500, running midfield most of the day. She smacked it off the wall, and it's going to cost her 3 spots. And it looks like the field has mainly calmed down. Not too many battles going on, except for this one for 6th. Trey Normal is taking it from the 32 of Jack Richards. Looks like Charles Jackson got the spot back, got back up to 5th. And Chris Dalton is doing all he can to try and catch back up to the 88 of Ray Castor. But the 2 of Ryan Walditz has blown up. The Walditz brothers have engine issues. Ryan just blew up from a camshaft. I didn't see Ryan blow up. Must have come down pit road while I wasn't looking. We don't have much action going on. Chris Dalton's starting to lose 88 of Ray Castor. I don't know. Will they catch Joseph Clark or will they not? Because Ray Castor's definitely closing in, but I'm not sure if he will catch them. And it looks like the 14 of Rohit Vadarevu's caught back up to the back of the field. He had a 9th place finish at Daytona, had a good solid day at Daytona, but it looks like that's going to go to waste here today. Aaron Williams has moved himself up to 31st, and your Daytona 500 winner Stephen Bush is only running 30th right now. He is locked into the All-Star race though, so whoever wins here today is going to be the second person to lock themselves into the All-Star race, because Stephen Bush is way too far back. And it looks like Trey Normal's gotten around Charles Jackson, but here he comes. Charles Jackson is going to come back and take back the 5th spot. And nothing up front has changed. Ray Castor has a 6/10 of a second lead on Chris Darden, and that has increased to a 9/10 of a second lead. So Ray Castor is starting to pull away. So not very much action, like I said. Most everybody's single file. Brody Talley's going underneath Jason Marshall for 18th. But Jason shuts the door on him. Looks like the 93 of Luke Walker has some right side damage. He must have hit the wall earlier. He's running 14th now. Mark Gillette's taking 13th away. Rob Thomas is looking, and I think Ray Castor is just way too fast for Chris Darden. Yeah, he's put up the fastest lap of the race already, and he's pulled away to a 1.3 second lead. But Chris Darden closed in that time a 1.10. Now down to 1/10 of a 1.1 seconds. But Ray Castor's starting to catch the 83 of Joseph Clark, so that could be a huge issue. Oh, John Waycross has had a problem. I think he's spun it around. Or has he lost power in that car? Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, something went wrong with that 36 car. He's fine coming down the back straightaway, but then going into this turn, the car apparently shut off on him. Right here, the car shuts off on him coming out of turn 4, and I don't know if he's trying to make it to pit road or not, but he has a problem on that 36 car. And it's another issue. I don't know what it is, but the 36 car is gonna stop. And he is done. I think he might be out of fuel. We'll have to see about that. I don't know what happened to the 36. Something happened to him. And the 83 of Joseph Clark is holding up the 88, but I don't think it's making much of a difference because Ray Castor's going to go to the inside of him right now. The front two have pulled away from third place Julian Airy, who is 3.9 seconds back Ray Castor, and another 2.7 behind the 7 of Chris Darden. It looks like it's Ray Castor's race to win. He's got the fastest car out there. Ooh. Looks like Mark Gillette just lost 13th to Alexander Williams, who's looking to have 2 top 10s in a row. Oh, now the 77 of Tim Waycross has a problem. And caution is out. The first caution of the race is out. 77 has lost all power in that car. And this is a strange predicament. The Walduses had an issue, and now the Waycrosses are done. Both of their cars lost power. I don't know what's going on here at Rockingham, but this is gonna bring out the caution. This is gonna bring out the caution, and the pace car is out with 5 laps to go. I do not know if this will end the race, though. We'll just have to see. Because Tim Waycross stopping on the racetrack brought the caution out. And the 36 has retired. John Waycross has retired. So now, does the race end under caution? Or will it end, or will we have a 1-lap shootout? Let's find out. Well, folks, this race will not end under green. It'll end under caution, and Ray Castor is gonna win at Rockingham. Hold on, let's fast forward to the finish of today's race. And Ray Castor, coming out of turn 4, Ray Castor is gonna win at Rockingham. There's your finish, folks. Ray Castor wins at Rockingham. As all the cars go across the line. Ooh. That's okay. Now, here is your top 10. Is your top 5 finishers. First is Ray Castor. Second is Chris Dalton. Third for the second week in a row is Julian Airy. Fourth is Keith Batson. And fifth is Charles Jackson. I have no idea what these people are doing. So we'll take you to the official standings. Here are your official standings. First is Ray Castor, second Chris Dalton, third Julian Airy, fourth is Keith Basson, fifth is Charles Jackson, sixth is Trey Normo, seventh is Jack Richards, eighth is Alan Duong, ninth is Evan Smith, 10th is Pichu, which is a great bounce back week for the 22 team. 11th is Alexander Jones, 12th is Rob Thomas, 13th is Alexandra Williams, 14th is Mark Gillette, 15th is Peter Saviano, 16th is Luke Walker, 17th is Brody Talley, 18th is Tyler Manson, 19th is Connor Breton, 20th is Leia Walker, 21st is Matt Smith, 22nd is Jason Marshall, 23rd is Chad Smith, 24th is Kenny Johnson, 25th is Christopher Martin, 26th is Rhett Yates, 27th is Colin Cropley, 28th is Kathy Cantara, 29th is Jessica Lawrence, 30th is Stephen Bush, 31st is Aaron Williams, and 32nd is Rob Bourne, 33rd is Austin Talley, 34th is Jake Johnson, 35th is Rose Vadarevu, 36th is Andy Tran, 37th is Emily Duong, 38th is Joseph Clark, 39th is Tim Waycross, 40th is John Waycross, who is out of the race, who was finished out of the race, DNF'd. And the Walduses, Ryan and Rob, are going to finish 41st and 42nd with a couple of engine issues. As we'll take you to your point standings. Once again, congratulations to Ray Castor. We'll take you to your point standings. Well, folks, time to show you your standings. Here are your top 10 in points. First is Julian Airy, second is Chris Dalton, third is Ray Castor, fourth is Alexander Jones, fifth is Alexandra Williams, sixth is Keith Batson, seventh is Connor Breton, eighth is Stephen Bush, ninth is Kenny Johnson, and 10th is Trey Normile. Now, excuse me. And dead last in the points, having a terrible start to the season, is Jake Johnson, who already has fallen to 229 points back of the leader. Well, after Daytona, after Rockingham, the two people locked into the All-Star race are Ray Castor and Stephen Bush. They will be heading to the All-Star race, as we'll see you for race 3 at Las Vegas for the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400. See you later, folks. Have a good night.